You destroyed my daughter's life just like you did mine. You make decisions for us and then blame us for your own mistakes. My daughter should have been in school by now, but you ruined her life. And now, you stand here defending an evil man.
Once upon a time, there lived a beautiful and very intelligent young girl named Samira. Samira was born into a Muslim family in a small village in the northern part of Nigeria called Kudu. Samira dreamed of becoming a doctor in the future. She dreamed of becoming the first female doctor ever in Kudu. In Kudu, it was believed that female children were not to be given proper education, since their place was believed to be with their husbands. Women didn't have the right to make decisions for themselves. Whatever their husbands said was final. But Samira wanted to change that narrative by all means, so she kept studying to become the doctor she had always wanted to be. She studied day and night and became the best in the entire school. One day, Samira's teacher called her dad and said, "Sir, I see a lot of potential in this girl. Do everything in your power to ensure she doesn't end up like every other girl child in this village. She dreams of becoming a doctor and wants to go to university. Please make this a reality. She would make you proud." Her father promised to send her to university. When Samira heard this, she was overjoyed. Finally, she thought, she wouldn't end up like every other girl child in the village. After Samira wrote her promotional exams to the final class before graduating, one day she came back from school to find her mom crying. She wondered what had happened and asked her mom, "Has something happened to my father?" Her mother told her, "No, your father is okay." Confused, Samira asked, "Then why are you crying?" Her mom replied, "Your father made a promise." Samira asked, "What promise?" Her mom explained, "Your father has already given you away to a man old enough to be your father because he promised him a lot of things, farmland, money, and many other good things." Samira was devastated. She was only 14 years old when her father gave her away to a man old enough to be her father. The day came, and Samira was given out as the fifth wife of Alhaji Aminu. She cried all night, but there was nothing she could do. Aminu already had 8 girls from his 4 wives and wanted a male child. After months, when Samira wasn't allowed to go to school, she reported the agreement concerning her schooling to the village council elders. But Aminu claimed he had financial challenges and promised to send her to school. 9 months later, Samira gave birth to a girl, and Aminu's anger and hatred towards her grew because he wanted a male child. He would beat her and push her to work on the farm. Samira suffered greatly, but her father never believed her. However, Aminu's first wife, Alima, couldn't bear watching the ill treatment anymore and helped Samira. After 2 years, Samira gave birth to another girl, and her suffering doubled. Eventually, her husband threw her out of the house. She ran to the village council chiefs, but Aminu denied all allegations, claiming innocence. One day, Samira almost lost her life due to her husband's violence. She sent a message to her mother, threatening to take her own life if she wasn't rescued. Her mother arranged for her rescue, and Samira and her children went back to live with her parents. Her father blamed her for everything, but her mother stood up for her, confronting her father for ruining Samira's life. She showed him the wounds Samira had sustained from her husband's beatings. Samira stayed with her parents, and after 5 months, she started studying again. Her mother's friends encouraged her and helped her. 3 months later, Samira's husband came back, but they couldn't find her. Her father demanded a refund of everything Aminu had given him, and Alima's friend in the village paid everything. Samira gained admission to the university to study medicine and became the first female doctor in Kudu. She built a hospital and a mansion for her parents. She later married a wealthy man and became a role model for every young girl in Kudu. Her father apologized and she forgave him, understanding that he didn't know better. In the end, Samira gave birth to 4 beautiful children and lived happily ever after.